All right. Now that hot mess is taken care of, I'm going to take a little time and go ahead and open this Proline body. I was debating around on what body I wanted to run on this hybrid slash. I call it a hybrid because it's DNC, mostly on the aftermarket parts, and then mostly stock slash items on bandit or slash bandit items from Traxxas. So I call it the hybrid slash dit or DRC slash dit hybrid, whichever. But I got this Proline body 72 C10 body in the mail the other day, and I was thinking about using it on the street eliminator, drag truck. And of course, same concept here, but I it might be even a little bit more fitting. I got the Alpha body from Backyard RC, which is the 74, 73, 74, 75 Vega body version. And I thought that would be real appropriate for 13.5, the Vega 13.5 street stock. But I think I'm going to turn that into the street eliminator on the tarp and then use this drag truck body here. So I figured I'd open this up and do a little fitment. In the last video here a little bit ago, I just put the Exotech rear extension on there. You can see it right here underneath, right here on the end, obviously, for the body. I'm thinking about doing a different mount, though. I don't think I'm going to, as I said in the last video, I don't think I'm going to mount this the way normal people would just post coming up. I've got a couple ideas, and I've had this since I've started. It's just a matter of figuring it out how I'm going to make it work. So mounting may not be exact. I may use that in a separate, type setup, as I had said, or I may just do a few other stuff. I've got a few ideas I'd like to try before I just go to the what everybody else is doing mounting, because I'm anal like that. I don't like doing what everybody else is doing. I like kind of doing my own thing. In many cases, try to anyways. So let's go ahead and just take that folding piece out. Now, all the way on, it's actually a bit forward deal when it's sitting on here. And of course, it's flat, obviously. It's going to slide back. But this is going to center in wheel wells really, really well. Let me see. Let me slide this thing back a little bit more on the table here. So right about in here on this side, I'm pretty sure it's about the same on that side. That should, yeah, that should center out really well. Now it's showing my, take a look here actually. Look at my bow tie. Pretty good right about in there generally. About that area. Yeah, that'll center out real well. So yeah, right now the body mount posts come up right at the back of the cell using this setup. Now I'm going to look at the drag race concepts because I think I can change the carbon fiber power. I think the mounts were the same, but I wanted to use the Exotech because it's blue, stayed in the color theme. I think I can change the parts out, maybe get it to be farther back. But the way I'm looking at mounting it, I don't think it's going to matter. I think I'm going to have plenty of room to do what I want to do. It's going to be unconventional, though. Obviously, not like everybody else's. So that's pretty much how this thing's going to ride on there. It's going to set really low. Obviously, really low. Now it's setting flat. With the tires on there, it's going to pick it up. The rear shock tower will be right at the fuel cell. If I try to get it into the fuel cell, it's going to be too far forward. So that's about our center spot right there, at least as far as front and back. So I think the thing's going to work out pretty good. So the biggest question now is paint scheme, colors. And there's another option I have considered as far as body, and it's another truck. It's the Proline 56 F100 truck. If I get that, and I might, because I've got a theme body that I would like to do, and that body would suffice for what I would like to do on the theme. I think it would be a really cool drag truck as far as that goes, considering what most people have out there for drag trucks, especially considering the theme of the truck that I'm using. It's totally, almost antithesis of what you would think as a drag truck or any drag car at all, which is why I think it'd be super cool. But I would use the Ford F100 body for that 56 version. So with that being said, I still may get that, and this won't go to waste. I've got 3 rigs. I've got 3 bodies: the C10, the Alpha body, the Vega body, and then I've got the Shark's other body. But I'm looking at getting the Slash truck, so that's got a 67 C10 on it. The Traxxas Slash drag truck. So if I have a couple C10s, so I may end up doing this one up and actually selling it if I actually go with the 56 F100 body, which I'm kind of leaning to now after I bought this one and got it here. I am leaning more towards wanting to do that thing now. I've decided to go with the truck on this 13.5. So that's about it. I'm gonna do a little bit of stuff. I'm not much of a body painter, so I'm doing this stuff fresh. I'm gonna try some new things. Painting bodies is gonna be one of them. But I need some ideas, colors, schemes. Right on. I see a low rider. Don't know if I caught your thing. This is kind of keeping up with the chat, sometimes new and fresh. So yeah, I got a few things that I want to change around and set up. A few ideas of mounting not just this body but all my bodies. Which if it works and it goes over well, I can see a lot of people adapting the rig over to this particular type of mount. It's going to be, just basically something everybody can do with a few parts, and everything else is nothing, super great or super spectacular or super wow. It's just a way of mounting the body. And I think other people will like to adapt it over to what, we're doing with this no prep stuff. Kind of fits in the theme of no prep. So you can probably guess what I'm looking at doing. So color schemes. I don't want to do just a straight black, straight red, straight blue, straight white, straight orange. I don't mind Harley. I've got a Harley out in the shed, and it's a black and orange Harley. I wouldn't mind doing a black and orange Harley, but there's a lot of people that do that. Not to mention Harley himself, Harley Designs, with Vanquish and those guys. Just Josh, it is. See him doing his videos. Don't know him. Never met the guys. Actually, some of these guys we may have talked on the forums in 2005, 2007, 2008. My old forum name on a lot of these forums was Timmah, Timmahh. Especially if you're like part of the large scale scene, the HPI Baja forum. If you were part of that, I was on that pretty heavy up until like 2011, 2012, from the time it was created. So, if you see Timmahh, Timmah, as a forum member on RC stuff, you're most likely probably looking at some of my old posts and some recent ones. I had a lot of stuff over on RC Crawler too for quite a while on the RC Crawler stuff, but I got out of it for almost a decade, from about 2011, 2012 till just last year or so. I should have stayed in. I mean, I had a YouTube channel that was kicking off back in 2009, 2010. It's crazy. Some of these people on YouTube are making thousands and thousands a month, if not more. I should have kept that up. There's a lot of things I probably should have, could have, would have done, didn't, shouldn't, couldn't, didn't, wanna, whatever. Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda, couldn't, didn't, don't. So yeah, throw up some ideas. If you're out there, you're listening, it's middle of March 2021. I'm going to be waiting for my other body to come in, and I want to try to paint them all at the same time. They're going to get different colors, different stuff all the way through, I think. But I'm going to try to do it all at once, and I'm going to be learning, so I don't want to do anything too complicated. If I do this theme truck, I may actually have somebody else paint it for me. I don't think it'll be that complicated. I just want it to look that good. So what would you do if you had a 72 C10 body to paint up for a drag truck? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Leave it in the marks. Gonna go from there. So I've got a few other things coming in the mail of this today in the next couple of days. One of the things I do have coming for this are I should have coming for this hopefully soon, are the carbon fiber bead locks from Backyard RC. Basically, this build's going to have 3, maybe 4 manufacturers besides the electronics on it. We got Traxxas, obviously. Drag Race Concepts. I got the front bulkhead, 0 degree bumper and front shock tower, rear shock tower mount, Drag Race Concepts transmission, rear mount transmission. Most of the rest of it's all Traxxas except for the stocks. They're just cheap Chinese. And then some Backyard RC. Then I've got this piece Exotech here. And I've got a set of Exotech titanium front axles. I think I'm going to put on here. I got Lunsfords coming for one of them, and I think I'm going to put that on the red shift and bring the Exotechs over on this one. So this one will have the Exotech, items on it for the most part. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with the front axles. They should be here. They just got in a back order. I'm still waiting for the clutches, the Revolution RC clutches. But the body would fit really well. If I do the theme truck, that body should, I think it's the same wheelbase, so it should fit equally as well. So that's about where I'm at with it. Just want to kind of drop off another quick little video, get this thing kind of open. I'm going to take some time, trim the wing off. Like I said, I've never really done any of this stuff before. Most of the bodies stuff I've already bought have already been done, or I bought a body and had somebody paint it for me. But I don't want to try my hand at it just to do easy. Probably going to look like crap, but that's okay. So I'm going to head off. Thanks a lot. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Appreciate any comments, and yeah, let me know what you think I should do with this body and color. All right.